Okay, folks, these are quite rare now. I haven't seen one for years, or quite some years, a couple of years at least. They used to be, I think people used to cut their feet on these a lot back in those days, and they got rid of them. And I just found one near a bus stop in a garden. And let's see if we can make it turn up a treat. But I remember them. Very old fashioned now, but yeah. Okay, let's see what this is. It is a good old ring pull, like the old days, back in those days, and this one's a bit folded over. But yeah, they used to be all over the place, and I heard that people were cutting their feet on these, and they got rid of them and replaced them with what we have nowadays, where the ring usually stays affixed to the can. So this is something from the way back when. It's amazing to think it's been sitting there probably all these decades until I found it. So it's quite a rarity now. Looks interesting. Looks really grey. I don't want to throw this away. It's too uncommon. I might just stick it in my drawer with some other stuff. Just shove it in there. Stuff it in the corner there. Don't know how this is going to work. It's a tricky one. I think we might have not done it right enough. Yeah, that colour looks quite shimmery, interesting colour there. Don't know if I like this. I'm going to enlarge it further on the horizontal and the vertical. Going to run it at 200. Yeah, looks interesting. I think we've got it too much on the horizontal. I think the vertical looks all right. I think the horizontal's got to be less. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. I think I've got that nicely there. Now we're just going to make this into a mirror image piece. But yeah, these are rare. You know, you don't see these every day. I think they were, I don't know if it was the late 80s or early 90s when they phased out these ring pulls, because people kept dropping them on the ground and people were stepping on them with their bare feet and cutting themselves. Yeah, not good, but it was a good move. You do see some of the modern rings on the ground, but they're not as common as these, and I don't think they're likely to cut your feet like these used to. I'm going to make this into something better. I'm going to make this into a negative image. I do think the negative image would look better with this. I'm just going to turn that off. I'm going to just try one. I think it looks a bit boring in positive mode, to be honest, folks. Yeah, that looks better. I do like that better. I do think that will make a better piece. I'm just going to put these away and just use this one. So these are our negative image. But yeah, these used to apparently cut people's feet when they were found on the pavement or on the street or anywhere else. And yeah, it was really quite not nice having people cut their feet. I don't remember seeing anyone with a cut foot from one of these, but I used to hear about it. But yeah, these are really old-fashioned. You don't see them very often. It's a bit curly, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay, well, that's come up looking quite a treat. I do think maybe we might do switcheroos to see if there's any other way we can display this piece. even though it's curling up, and it's really a nuisance, folks. That's the problem with these negative positive images, you know, when there's so much toner on them. You know, the ink, the powdered ink, toner is what goes into your photocopier that makes the image on the paper. And this time it looks like it's really causing problems, the curliness, because there's just so much toner on the paper. So I'm just trying to line these up as best as I can under the circumstance. It's probably not worth it doing a switcheroo with this kind of problem happening. Anyway, I think that looks a bit better. I think we can now call this demo quits.